All right, tip number 3 is following a plan. You as a parent, what is your background in motocross? Are you a local ex-pro? Did you have a huge background in motocross racing? Are you a master at all the fundamentals and techniques? And do you understand how to find, bad habits versus non-bad habits? And I think the bigger question is, are you trying to do motocross training your own way? Or are you following a plan, something that's worked for years and that people have gone out and studied? So that is really the question I'm going to ask you today. What we find oftentimes is no matter where a parent is with their motocross journey, is they're just out there trying to figure it out their own way. They're trying to coach their child the way that they think that they should be coached, and just following their own internal guide to being that parent coach. And my question is are you an expert? There's people out there who've devoted their entire lives to coaching riders and developing and have created some huge success in this space. What would be more effective? For you to go out and do it your own way, or for you to follow a plan from somebody who's done it for years and is an expert in the field? For me, I haven't been alive that long, but the one thing that I know is every time I try to do things my own way, it just never seems to work out. And I've made it a mission. As you can see behind me, there's a lot of books on my bookshelf. I'm a huge reader because what I know is that anytime that I'm struggling, anytime that I have failed in life, all I have to do is find somebody that has achieved what it is that I want and just simply model their success. Do exactly what they've done in order to create that. And so what you see behind me is just hundreds and hundreds of books of just people who've gone before me, and I've read their books and I'm doing it their way instead of doing it my own way. And so you, as a parent coach, I want to call you to not do motocross coaching your own way, but to follow the plan of somebody who knows what they're doing. There's lots of great resources out there. I know that I'm a motocross coach, but Gary Simicks, there's a lot, the MX Factory, there's a lot of things on YouTube. There's a lot of people out there who have devoted their life to studying coaching, and I would suggest for you to get their stuff and really follow a system to how to effectively coach your student. I know some of you know that I wrote a book called MX Training Secrets. And so, what this basically is a system. Instead of parents going out and doing it their own way, you can simply get into our program and begin to follow a system for developing the fundamentals that your kid needs to be successful. What we really pride ourselves on is really taking the learning gap that every rider has to go through in order to be successful and trying to cut that down in a fraction of the time. And so we really break down a lot of techniques. There's no way to shortcut the process. No matter what, if you want to be successful, every technique requires, between 2,000 to 3,000 reps to really build that muscle memory required. And so we really break down some techniques on how you can shortcut that process in a fraction of the time. And we really suggest that you look into that if you are serious about coaching your child, and also how to not do it your own way, but how to follow a successful plan to do it. There's just matrix that you need to follow. And in our book, it's a great way for your child to really quantify, where they're at on their training and really show themselves where they need to improve and where they're succeeding at.